Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On the ground, it's Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tremaine Johnson could not be contained on the corner blitz.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
Motion.
On third and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
50 on side. 57. Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. We're red, 80. Hey, echo. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Show it up. Show it up. Where, 80. You go, yellow lady. Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. 57's the touch.
Darnold on 3rd down. And it's caught by Herndon. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A little juke. And John Brown's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Trick pass. Hey, wahoo! 57's the mic. Mark 57. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, shit, alert! Here we go. Go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the backer. Kill.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well. Signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Jumping.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw is Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Got you. I got you.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 57. Let's go, baby.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's got room.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. The point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To the air, Allen. He'll let it go deep for fun. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 53 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
50, red 80.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Check.
On first down, Singletary. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
Allen now looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Mike 53.
Allen operating from the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Check. Check 50.
On first down, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. to the football. It's blocked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Just me and you. 25. Red 80. Red 80. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Darnold down to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, Mike's 7.
55. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, lady. Check 52. Lady. Smooth.
Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Young lady. Red 80. Kill, kill, kill. Young lady. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Lock, lock, lock.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. This one caught by Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mike's 57. 57's the mic. Young lady. Who that? 57's the mic.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for it. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, exit.
57's mic. Mike 57. Check, 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 check.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21.